I think it's going to be a very busy day at PortAventura today. Look at all these crowds. Here I am then inside the park. It didn't take too long considering how busy it was, and I had to go to guest services. Basically I've got a Blackpool Pleasure Beach season pass and I get one free admission here every year, so I have to go to guest services to sort that out. But I'm in now, I'm heading straight to Shambhala. Shambhala there, 1 hour queue in single rider, so I don't think that's too bad considering how busy the main queue is. The main queue is probably 2.5 hours. It's only running on 2 trains at the moment, but yeah, that ride was so good. It was well worth going on there, packed with airtime from start to finish. It's extremely fast, like the sensor speed's great on there, and you're very free and open because of those B&M restraints. So yeah, Shambhala, definitely one of my favourite coasters anywhere out there. Yeah, gonna try single rider for Furious Backache because the main queue is advertised at 2 hours, but I can't see the single rider queue, so it might not be too bad. Yeah, the wait for single rider is just here, so I don't know how long that is, but it doesn't look too long, so gonna do it for Furious Backache. 20 minutes there in the single rider for Furious Backache, as I'm now calling it. Last night, it didn't really hurt my back. I got shaken around so much on there, but it didn't like hurt my back, I just got shook. That one, it was just like it was crushing my spine is what it felt like the whole way around. My back still hurts a little bit. Yeah, I don't like Furious Backache that much after that ride. Sometimes it's good, it's just so unpredictable. Really. Yeah, just been walking around the park for the past like 45 minutes trying to find something bearable because Dragon Khan's an hour and 20, and it's filled that whole big cattle pen, so probably not Dragon Khan either. I went to have a look because I thought Uncharted might have had a single rider line, but it doesn't, or queue should I say, not in America. Yeah, Shambhala is massively busy as well. What the hell is that? That's Express Pass as well, so it's really busy. Never had a look at this. It's the Grand Theatre Imperial. It seems to have like a big queue line, and it's like the area completely looks out onto it, so I thought I'd come over and have a look. I just bought a t-shirt in the shop, so yeah, the idea of if you're not doing rides you are buying stuff and spending money is true, but yeah, it looks completely shut. Oh, it shows. That does make a lot of sense because it is a theatre. Great view from it though. It'd be a great location if they wanted to add another ride, maybe like a flat ride or something, but then again, the theatre does look really good, and I'm sure sometimes they do shows there, so I guess they're going to leave that alone. Anyway, it does look really good in the sunshine. Like, it's the first time it's actually been warm when I've been here at PortAventura. Don't get me wrong, it's not boiling, but it's like 19, 20, so quite a comfortable temperature. It says Tammy, the family coaster you can see just there, is only on 20 minutes, so I might go down and give this a ride. There's not much else to do. 20 minutes isn't too bad. Tammy, I can't see the queue just yet, so it's probably not too bad. It's only a little one though. I really want to do Hurricane Condor this trip. I don't want to miss out on it again. I missed out last time, so I'm going to have a look. It says it's been like 2 hours all day, and I don't believe people are waiting consistently 2 hours for a drop tower. And they're not. Look at this. Yeah, I waited 20-25 minutes in single rider. Only 3 people got on in the space of that time, 3 or 4 people. I kept counting them. Yeah, it didn't move. It was like it got forgotten about by batching stuff. Not to mention, I was watching the main queue, and within the space of like 10 minutes, someone got from the back of it to near the front. So I could have saved loads of time by doing that. But yeah, I've got to go to Ferrari Land now. It's 20 to 5, so I'm heading to Ferrari Land now. Ferrari Land opens at 5 o'clock to go and get on the awesome Red Force. So just got to walk around here and see how busy it's going to be, but I really want to get on Red Force with like not a 2-hour queue, so let's see how this goes. There was a big queue to go from the park entrance into Ferrari Land, so I'm going to go from this entrance into Ferrari Land. I'm hoping it'll cut some time off. Absolutely everyone was coming from the other direction, so I've come around this way because I think it's a lot shorter. Let's see how long the wait is going to be then. Didn't run or anything, just a very quick walk, which I might regret not running, but everyone's coming that way, so I went this way, and I think it's actually saved me a bit. Right, let's get into the entrance, see how long the queue is for Red Force. Ah, this hasn't worked. It's absolutely heaving. Wow, I've just done Red Force and it only took 50 minutes, and I'll tell you why. I did the single rider queue. I didn't know it had like a proper one. I thought it had one that split just before the station. There was one from the entrance and it took like 50 minutes, so I probably saved 2 hours by doing that. The queue was 2 hours 40 minutes when I had a look. So yeah, really good ride on Red Force. Row 5, really enjoyed it. Such a good sense of speed. That is the sort of main reason for that. It's the speed and power of that ride. Yeah, it's amazing. I love Red Force. It's one of my favourite roller coasters out there. And there it goes. I believe this is what's called park hopping. I've had my ride on Red Force and I'm going back into PortAventura. That's now open for like, the queues are open for another hour, and then I'll have another 3 hours, depending on how long the queue I join is, to come back and get some more rides on Red Force, or another ride on Red Force and some more rides in Ferrari Land. So I've come into Ferrari Land, I'm going out of Ferrari Land, and I'll come back into Ferrari Land. Park hopping. I don't know how it's going to work with our tickets, because I know we did something so we could get back into PortAventura, but I don't know about getting back into Ferrari Land, so I'll just have to see. Wow, there's some languages up there. What's that? Catalan, Spanish, English, French and Italian, I think that is. Hopefully I got all them right. Yeah, gonna head over to Shambhala, I think, or Dragon Khan. Only got actually about 45 minutes until the queues are scheduled to close today, so probably only gonna get one ride. I just did Shambhala. I'm now going to do the big scare maze, Isla, Maildita, I think it's called. But yeah, there's a show on very shortly that I watched last night and it was very good. So it's quite loud for a minute. But it's a very good show. If you've not seen it before at Halloween, definitely watch it. But get here early. Yeah, so I just booked this online for €16, if you're wondering, just on the app. Nice and quiet now because the show's about to start, so everything goes dark. Where else can you see a big floating dragon go through a lake. Just queuing for La Isla Maildita, I think it's called. Here we are, entering the sort of queue line for the maze. I'm not going to film in it, I don't think. I don't even know if I can, but I'll get you some shots. This thing is meant to be like over 1 kilometre long. I'm so excited for this. I nearly didn't get to do it, but I thought, I can't come to this event and not do it. Whoa. Yeah, this attraction takes place in the Caribe water park as well, which, yeah, is a completely separate park. It's essentially the 3rd theme park, if you count it, here at PortAventura. Part of me is now wishing that I'd paid the extra €12 to fast track it, but anyway, we're in the queue now, and I have been for the last 10 minutes. Yeah, not such a fan of the dog kennels being right near the big noisy scare maze event. It's got like a loud bang, loads of smoke. Doesn't seem very logical, but anyway, I didn't even really think you could put your dog in a kennel anymore, but anyway. About half an hour into this queue now, not too far from the front. I have still got all this cattle pen to go though before I get onto the long straight. Pretty much an hour now since I joined the back of the queue, but the end is now in sight. Only got this little bit to do, and then I'm entering La Isla Maildita, I think it's pronounced. I'm not very good at pronouncing it at all. I should probably find out what the English translation is. That was La Isla Maildita. I'll talk a bit more about it once I'm out of the area. What can I say? I waited an hour, so I did have quite high expectations for it. I knew it was a long, like kilometre long scare maze, but that was so good. It was so long, packed full of actors, really, really scary. I'm not going to spoil it, because if you're doing that, don't go in, don't watch anything. Just don't go in with any like spoilers basically, because that was so good though. Well worth the hour's wait and way better than anything I've done back in the UK. Yeah, it was so good. It took place in a closed water park, if you didn't know, the Caribe water park. I didn't realise there was any indoor bit. There was a massive indoor bit, which of course meant they did a lot of it indoors as well. Normally when scare mazes are indoors, they're a bit more intense, but having an outdoor scare maze is really cool as well. And with 50 minutes left of the day, 5:00, I'm here at Ferrari Land. Yeah, that did take a bit longer than expected. I was thinking I'd maybe take like half an hour to queue and do the scare maze. But anyway, I've still got 50 minutes. I'm going to join the queue for Red Force at like 5 to 10. So I'll probably just have a bit of a look around Ferrari Land. I did most of it last time, and that was only 11 months ago. A lot of stuff in Ferrari Land, once you've done it, I don't really feel like I need to do it again. Thrill Towers, the dueling shot tower, and actually I don't think it does drop tower, but there's 2 shot towers. It's only on 10 minutes. It was on an hour when I was in Ferrari Land earlier. Right, Red Force, it's been dropping like 10 minutes every couple of minutes, so I think the queue might be really quietening down, or they're making it quieter on the like board. So I'll do Thrill Towers quickly, then I'm going to go back over to Red Force, and I really want to see how busy it actually is, because I might be able to get 2 rides if I'm lucky, another 2, so I mean 3 rides, but I don't know. Something you won't hear me say often at PortAventura, they are smashing the trains out on Red Force. Entrada, yeah, the rides here get really quiet at the end of the day. Even that one's not too busy. Okay, turns out that one's a shot tower, this one's a drop tower, so that's pretty cool. See what one I get put on, or I don't know if I can choose. Yeah, the drop tower is very good, really forceful actually. Checking out Red Force, yeah, that main queue isn't too bad, so I might just go for that now, rather than, yeah, singles is quite busy. Yeah, really good ride on Red Force there. I would have actually been able to go around again with the length of the queue, but it did break down for about 15 minutes. And there it goes. I love this camera actually. It's a live camera, I assume what they have in the ride-up cabin. It was much better in the day actually, but still really cool. Yeah, I've really enjoyed my 2 rides on Red Force. Unfortunately, they've both been on the same row 5, but still, it's such an impressive ride. I've done it, 11 times now. Last time, I'll never forget that, we were here for most of the evening. Red Force was going to be closed because of the wind. We left the park, walked out, and then it reopened, so we ran back in and got on it 9 times in the space of like 40-50 minutes. So yeah, that was really, really good. I do love Red Force, it's a great ride. It's Europe's tallest and fastest coaster, if you didn't know. It's a must do if you're a theme park enthusiast. It's quite easy to plan a trip, but make sure you've got a while, because sometimes it can have some reliability. Yeah, don't try and talk over it. I was just saying, sometimes it can have some reliability issues, but such a powerful launch. That's it, that's going to be one of the last trains of the day now. And I'm going to be heading out of the park because, yeah, it's about 10:15. The park is open from 5 through until 10, most sort of weekend evenings now throughout the winter. In the summer, of course, it's every day. But that is going to do it for this PortAventura vlog as well. I'd normally do a separate video for Ferrari Land, but with the crowds today, both in PortAventura and in Ferrari Land earlier, there wouldn't have been much to see really, because I'm just stood in queues. I didn't do that much in Ferrari Land. I've only done Thrill Towers. Last time, my Ferrari Land vlog, I did a load more rides here. So if you want, go and check that one out to see a bit more, like the simulator ride, the car ride, from like the, what is it called, like the museum thing. I also did Junior Red Force, the other coaster. Yeah, this was more about getting some rides on Red Force. And yeah, I really enjoyed my time at Ferrari Land. My time at PortAventura, it was good to get on Shambhala, and that's as far as I'd go to say for that. But yeah, that's also pretty much it for my trip as well. Just a short little one. The reason for the trip actually was last time we were here, just as I was saying with the wind, we got some free return tickets, so thought I'd come back before they ran out of being valid and just use them really. Have another visit to PortAventura. Really, really enjoyed it, other than the queues, of course. But yeah, the Ferrari Land's been a really nice way to end it, because otherwise I was feeling like, oh, I've not done that much. No, really enjoyed it. I'm going to stop rambling, get back to the car, get to bed, because I've got a flight back home in the morning, and I'll see you in the next one.